Hey everyone, welcome back and happy, Sunday. All right, guys, so since it's Sunday, we have the Real Housewives of Potomac tonight, which means we will be covering everything on Hot Messy topics tomorrow. So that, and then of course, we have more Hot Messy podcast videos coming out next week. We have our move coming up. It's crazy. We have less than 2 weeks before we go. Of course, we're going to be documenting all of that for our members only. And then on top of that, I'm so excited. This new year is going to be one hell of a year, and we are going to make the best of it. Now, in the meantime, guys, we're back to talk about Vanderpump Rules' Katie Maloney, who is confirming that there is a rift between her and Lala Kent. She's talking about filming amid Tom and Raquel's fling and dating. Plus, would she join the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? There has been so many questions about her and also Lala Kent because they are Utah natives. I don't think that would be an amazing crossover, but you never know. Right now, we need all the help we can get on Salt Lake City. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know Vanderpump Rules is right around the corner, less than a month away. One of my favorite shows to cover, one of my favorite franchises, and congratulations to them because they have officially made it to season 10. Now, Katie Maloney confirmed a rift with Lala Kent on her latest podcast episode, and this is something that I didn't necessarily see coming, but when you film a show like this, one day somebody's your friend, the next day they're not. Before teasing the upcoming 10th season of Vanderpump Rules and revealing if she'd consider a crossover to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Katie hinted that all is not well between them and admitted it's hard to film amid her divorce from Tom Schwartz and her short-lived fling with their co-star, Raquel, who is James's ex. Yeah, I can imagine where that would probably not be the easiest thing to deal with, but at least you're getting paid a shit ton of money to deal with your ex. Right? Thank you to Reality Blurb for mentioning it all. Vibes are definitely off. Katie admitted to the dynamic between her and Lala on the January 13th episode of Dear Media's You're Gonna Love Me. Then after saying nope to a listener who wanted to know if she was still friends with Raquel, Katie responded to someone else who asked if it was challenging to film during a time where she was in the middle of a divorce and hearing all about Tom's attraction to Raquel, which, guys, this is anybody who's in a relationship and who's breaking it off, or, she's the one who broke it off, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easier for her to see her husband, ex-husband, who she's been with for, a third of her life, move on with somebody else who she knows. It's weird. You fucking bet it was. This was a huge thing because it was still a very tender subject, a tender time in our lives, and we were exploring and still kind of navigating the friendship between us. And that whole aspect of it was still new to both of us. We just barely moved out of our house, so there was still a lot of things that were new to both of us. So yeah, you throw filming into the mix, and it was definitely very difficult, but I think we made it through. Katie, it's okay to say that this was an absolute shit show. It's okay to be like, listen, divorce is not easy. At first, we got them saying, we're the best divorcees. I've never seen a healthy divorce in my life. I mean, I was hoping that this would be one of them. I'm not sure if it will be. I don't know how somebody could get a divorce and it be healthy, but then add the cameras in. Maybe it's just where I come from. But for her, I honestly commend the fact that she's able to even open up about any of this and film it on a reality show and watch her ex-husband hook up with one of her co-stars. Weird. Commenting on the recently released trailer, Katie admitted that she was nervous to see it for the first time. This summer was intense. It was an intense time, so I knew it was going to be an intense trailer. It's been a long time coming, and I know people were anxious and waiting for it to come up. It's going to be a good one. A lot of people are saying that it feels like old school Vanderpump Rules, and I totally agree. And I think that's kind of how the season's going to go as well. I hope so. I mean, we all thought in our heads, like after season 9, we're like, is there a show when we eliminated half of the cast? Did they deserve to get eliminated? Yes, 100%. But what do we really have to go off of? Then when I found out that Lala Kent's ex, Randall Emmett, was caught in Nashville with 2 other girls, and then when I found out that she was leaving him, Katie was getting a divorce. Katie and Ariana were opening a sandwich shop. Tom and Tom were opening up a bar. Sheena's still navigating what it's like to be a new mom, and she's getting married. I was like, oh, we might actually have a show here. During the season, Katie struck up a romance with actor Satchel Clendenin, but has more recently been to Lucas Gage, who was on White Lotus. I feel like it's fun. I'm just kind of enjoying the fun aspects of it. I haven't really wanted to get into a full-blown relationship, so I guess that's why I'm into it more. And while Katie acknowledged that it's sometimes a little weird to be single amidst her friends who are married with children, she said it's the best of both worlds. I don't think that she should have to feel like it's weird either. I think that everyone goes through stages of their lives. And if right now you're single, that is the stage that you have, that is the hand that you've been dealt. So that is absolutely okay. We can move on and just know, okay, right now we're single. One day you will have that perfect, picture perfect Hallmark family that you want to have, hopefully, if that's exactly what you want. If not, then that's fine too. But you don't have to measure your success or what you think your success is based off of what everyone else around you is doing. I think that that's a great way to look at life. I don't think that you should be looking at it any other way. But then again, who the f am I? I am not the end all be all of telling you guys how to live your life. Okay. I do have a handful of single friends, and that's fun. And we all go out. And then, yeah, some of my closest friends, they're married with babies, and it can be tough at times. But it's also so much fun with the babies. Also, during an episode, Katie responded to a fan who wanted to know if she'd ever leave Vanderpump Rules for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I, again, don't feel like this would be a proper fit. However, now that we have Taylor Armstrong entering into Real Housewives of Orange County, and we're starting to do these crossovers for, Bravo, and we've had crossovers before. We, bled Beverly Hills into Vanderpump Rules. We've had the Summer House Vanderpump Rules cast crossover. We have Winter House. We do have crossovers, but this would be a major one, and I don't know if it would be fitting at all. She said, never say never, but I don't know. I live here and I'm opening up a business here. So that's kind of hard, but maybe if I ever open up a business in Utah, it might make sense. She's opening up an incredible business with her friend Ariana Maddox, who is linked to Tom Sandoval. And they also got faced with speculation of being in an open relationship after the new trailer came out, to which she immediately just shot down those rumors. And she's like, guys, don't you know me by now? I am not in an open relationship. Now, we know for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, we're going into season 4, but we heard that they could potentially get put on pause. And we also heard rumors that there might be 3 new housewives who might be entering into the mix. So we don't know what the new season looks like. Nothing has been confirmed. We are all anxiously awaiting. And I think that that's the only thing that we can do at this point, is just continue to wait and see. Are we going to dead Salt Lake City like we did the Real Housewives of Dallas? Are we going to keep pushing through and see if we can find some dynamic cast members for the ensemble cast? What does this look like? Now, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially going into the new season of Vanderpump Rules. Like I said, Jason and I will be covering every single episode of it, which I cannot wait, because it's one of the few franchises that we really have insight to as to what's going on behind the scenes and really just easily able to dissect. So if you guys are watching Vanderpump Rules, make sure you come over here to the Up and Adam YouTube channel and join us for our live recaps. That way you can enter into the conversation. Of course, we'll be doing more Hot Messy podcast YouTube channel videos. That channel is growing like a mother. If you haven't, check that out. Go over, get subscribed there. And then we're posting community polls in both on both channels. That way you can just vote and let us know all of the opinions. Now, with that, guys, it's Sunday Fun Day. So go out, have a great time. We will see you so very soon. I love you guys so much. And yeah, go have some bottomless mimosas. Bye, guys.